Imagine being on a plane in Africa tens of thousands of years ago. You're on the hunt for food, and at the same time, you're being hunted. There's lions, tigers, snakes, alligators, rhinoceroses, and they're all after you. And you are after some of them. These wild animals, they inspire fear, they inspire awe, they make you run faster, jump higher, all in an effort to escape or to capture them. There's no question that our athletic ability as humans stems from our need to evade those creatures who would do us in. And to capture those creatures, we needed to stay alive. Imagine also that you wanted to be able to inflict the most damage possible on some opponent of yours, another tribe or a larger person within your tribe. In the wild, as in sports, it's about cooperation with those on your side, but it's also about being able to dominate those who aren't on your side and maybe somebody within your tribe who's trying to take advantage of you. It's about the ruthless destruction of those who would push you down and defeat you and make you submit. It's about hierarchy. But if you wanted to learn how to fight, who would you study? Again, imagine you're one of the first human beings and you're on these plains in Africa. Clearly you can't study another human because no other human would know how to fight either. But you could study animals and mimic their movements, their angles, their pulses of ferocity, their rhythm, the way they sway and loll, and then how they viciously strike. Not many people know this, but martial arts began in Asia with the study of the way certain animals moved and hit and also evaded. Various styles arose from the studies of these animals: tiger style, cobra, eagle, etc., etc. Recently, Kobe Bryant wrote an article in which he said to stop Allen Iverson, he studied great whites and how they attacked seals. Now, this seems extreme, obsessive, and Kobe admits it. In fact, the name of the article is "Obsession is Natural." Let me quote Kobe now. He says, "I obsessively read every article and book I could find about AI. I obsessively watched every game he played going back to the All-American game. I obsessively studied his every success and his every struggle. I obsessively searched for any weakness I could find. I searched the world for musings to add to my AI muse cage. This led me to study how great white sharks hunt seals off the coast of South Africa. The patience, the timing, the angles." End quote. Now, if you know about BasketballBrain, we always teach modeling, how players think, what they do, their routine. That passage right there is something for you to pick up on and know. He's telling you, this is my blueprint for success. Kobe was obsessed with Iverson because AI had just scored 41 points and had 10 assists on him. And Kobe, again in his words, he says, "I wanted Iverson to feel the frustration I felt when I guarded him. I wanted everyone who laughed at the 41 and 10 he put on me to choke on their laughter." Here again, you can find something else to model and pick up. It gives you insight into his mentality. And if you want to learn more, look at my other video on bulletin board material or about people talking crap to you. But the point in this podcast is you should think about what type of animal you are and how you want to play. Let me tell you a funny story. When I was young, maybe a sophomore in high school, we were in a summer league and getting blown out. We had no energy. It was like the third game that day. And some guy on the other team took off on a fast break. And when he dunked it, he made this growling sound like a lion. I'm not making this up. He did. And this was before LeBron James. This was a long time ago. He took off. He does this like sound when he dunks. And I thought, oh my God, this dude's like taunting us or something like that. So when we drop back into our defense, I start making these lion and like grunting sounds myself. You know, and it started off as a joke, but soon all my teammates, even on the sidelines, were all doing like these, it sounds funny, but it's true, these cat sounds, these like bear growls. And again, it started as sort of humorous, but all of a sudden we became very aggressive. But just by making these animal noises, we awakened something in ourselves. This ferocity became alive in what was just a joke. And we ended up coming back and winning, playing the best defense I think we ever played. There's a reason you scream when you block somebody. It's the animal in us that is asserting its dominance. In certain games, maybe you play like a bear on defense. In other games, maybe you're going up and down the court like a gazelle. Maybe you feel like a cheetah. Maybe you're going through the lane like a shark. In most games, you're probably a mix of several animals. It's an interesting concept to play with when you're on the court, and you can practice it in pickup games. See how it makes you feel. The idea of having a quote-unquote spirit animal for a game might not be as ridiculous as it seems. If Kobe Bryant goes out and feels like a great white shark chasing around Allen Iverson, and it worked for him, maybe it can work for you. And also remember that athletes constantly use animals as inspiration. Kobe Bryant is the black mamba. And indeed, if you ever watch Kobe go through the lane, he kind of slithers through the lane like a snake through grass. And Jordan was known as the black cat because he was just smooth, imagine like a silky black puma going through, the foliage. And LeBron James is known, or is often depicted as, a lion. He's the king of the jungle. I just thought hearing Kobe Bryant say that made me think about what it means to have an animal inspiration on the court. It's very interesting. It has a lot to do with our mascots and our team names as well. If you're interested in sports psychology, visit BasketballBrain.com. You can get a free shooting workout on there, or you can do the full program. It takes about 10 to 12 minutes a day, 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday. It'll revolutionize your game. Just 12 minutes a day, and you'll start to get tougher mentally. You'll have more concentration, more poise, and more confidence. BasketballBrain.com. If basketball is your religion, this is your church.